Welcome. So nice to have you here. Please feel free to drop a comment and say hello and let us know where you're joining from. So, my name is Sarah Shirley, and I am an intuitive healer and a spiritual teacher. I'm based in Canada. I live in the province of Ontario, and I live on a beautiful lake in nature. And COVID helped me get out here. I was living in Toronto for many years, and it's been really nice to live in nature now. And yeah, so feel free as you're dropping in to say hello and let us know where you're joining from. And you can also let me know if this is your first meditation with me. I've done many group guided meditations, and I'm just starting to get a little bit more active here on Insight Timer. So thank you for joining. What I wanted to share today is around the throat chakra. So I called this talk and this guided meditation Speak Your Truth, but it's actually a lot more than that, because the throat chakra has been coming up a lot lately in the collective energy. So like I mentioned, I'm an intuitive healer, and pretty much every client, maybe minus one, but every client that I've worked with for the last month, and that's quite a few, has had major throat chakra clearages. I don't know why I can't speak. Clearings. There we go. In the last month, it's been really potent, and including me too. I had a really intense experience with my neck, actually in the back of my neck, and I couldn't figure out what the energy was until I realized that it was some blockage around expression. And so what I want to do first is start off by telling you and talking to you a little bit about the throat chakra, and then we're going to go into a guided meditation shortly. So again, feel free to say hello and let me know if it's your first time with me in a guided meditation. So the throat chakra is located in the center, the front of the throat, and it also extends to the back. The color is blue, and it has a lot to do with speaking your truth. So expressing what's on your heart. It has to do with expressing your needs and your desires. And the throat chakra is also really related to purpose, life purpose. And it's a bridge between the heart and your intuitive center and your mind, basically. So if your throat is blocked, you often will not be able to access what's on your heart or be able to speak from your heart. And so the throat is really important, actually. It's interesting too that it's between the heart and the upper chakras, which are the more spiritual chakras than the third eye, the intuitive center, and the crown, your connection to source. So the throat is really important. And more than ever, it's important also to communicate and express who you are to the world. That's what the throat is about. Not just speaking through words, but just expression. How you communicate to the world who you are. So that can be through the way you move, the way you dress. It can be through the music you listen to or the way you carry yourself in the world. That has a lot to do with the throat chakra. So definitely really an important place for your purpose and your expression. And today we're going to work actually around purpose a little bit more. We're going to do some clearing from childhood. We're going to do some clearing around your ancestral lineage and past lives. So whatever comes forward that's ready to be seen and to be cleared from the throat, that will happen. And healing always happens in divine timing. So just remember that, like, not everything is going to clear from your throat today. Number one, it probably could be a lot because, yeah, there can sometimes be many, many layers. But it's going to be powerful. And today, actually, Goddess Isis came through when I was washing the dishes in the kitchen, and she shared that she wanted to be present for this meditation for you all. So we're going to be working with Goddess Isis and your team, however that looks, your team of light. So let me just double check if there's anything else I want to share. So if you're joining live, feel free to please comment and let me know where you're joining from, and if it's your first time being here with me in a guided meditation. I'm also curious if anything has been coming up for you in your life lately in the throat. If there's been any pain or any blockages that you've been witnessing or anything that you've been transforming lately, I would love to hear that as well. So some examples of things that can get stuck in the throat and the way it can block us is not being able to communicate who we are to the world through our work and actually being of service, sharing our gifts with the world. Sometimes, for example, in your childhood, one of your family members could have told you, stop singing. You're a bad singer. And maybe it stopped you completely from singing. And actually, in fact, you might be a really good singer. Or maybe you love to sing and it's so healing for you. And so these wounds can get stuck inside of us and prevent us from doing things in the world and prevent us from sharing our light and sharing our gifts with the world. Something else could be, energy coming from the ancestors. Maybe your ancestors felt very stifled and they weren't able to speak their truth because it wasn't safe for them to do that. Maybe they were going through hardships, or maybe the women in your lineage also had a lot of blockage, not able to have a voice. And so that gets passed down until you get to be the one who stops that, who changes that energy in your lineage and transforms it and transmutes it. Also can happen from, traumas, very severe traumas as well, like sexual abuse and these kinds of things that can really block the throat and block our expression. And we can keep a lot of energy and emotion stuck in the throat as well. So that's a little bit of a synopsis of the throat chakra. And I think we can start to get ready now to drop into the guided meditation. So I want to invite you to close your eyes and get comfortable. And just start taking some nice deep breaths into your body. And begin to really feel the surface beneath you, holding you. So just get in touch with that feeling, the surface beneath you, if it's a chair or the bed or the floor. Begin to get comfortable and feel held by what's beneath you. And continuing to breathe in deeply, breathing in new prana into your body, new life force energy. And on your exhales, just let go. Let go of any stress, any tension, any tightness. Whatever can be released right now, allow that to let go and just melt down into the earth beneath you. And the earth is ready to hold this for you and to transform and transmute it. So keep breathing in new life force energy on your inhales. And on the exhales, just letting go and softening, melting. And I want to invite you to bring your attention now to the base of your spine, to your root chakra, this energy center that is in charge of feeling grounded, feeling safe, feeling supported, a sense of belonging. And envision beautiful red light swirling around in this area. And using your intention, begin to witness and allow roots to come out, like the roots of a tree coming out from the base of your spine and extending down into the earth. Use your intention to send them down deep through all the layers, the soil, the water, the mud, the rock, the crystal, until you reach all the way down to the core of the earth. And if you notice any blockages or resistance in the way, just use your intention to keep pushing through. And allow your roots to wrap around the core of Mother Earth. And plugging in energetically into the center of Mother Earth. And begin to allow her energy to come up through your roots and into your body, drawing it up all the way to the top of your head with your breath. Feeling safe, feeling supported, feeling held and grounded. Continue drawing out this energy and allowing it to help release anything else that can be let go of right now. Any energy that doesn't belong to you, allow the earth's energy to transform and transmute that for you. And I'm just going to say a little prayer to invoke spirit and invoke protection for us for this session. If you'd like, you can join me by placing your hands in prayer position in front of your heart, or you can keep your hands wherever they are, and feel free to opt in or out of any of the prayer that I'm sharing. So always, whatever feels good for you and whatever resonates with your being. So calling in the spirit of Mother Earth, Goddess Isis. And in this moment, friends, you can call in your team of light, of the highest light and vibration, the highest love. Calling in your team, whether that's any angels or archangels, spirit guides, animal spirit guides, gods or goddesses, ascended masters. Calling in your team to be with you in your space. Maybe it's ancestors. It always helps amplify the healing when you call in spiritual support. And asking that your team encircle you right now with a sphere of silver light, and that the same is done for me in this moment. Beautiful sphere of silver light of protection to help us protect us mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically in the spaces we are in. To only allow love and light of the highest vibration to enter our spheres, and anything else can leave. We ask our teams to help with healing for the throat chakra and anything else that is meant to be seen today by each of the participants here. We ask for clearing and new frequencies to be downloaded into each person as appropriate for their journey. And we are open to your guidance and your wisdom, and we thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So taking a nice deep breath in. And bringing your attention to the top of your head, to your crown chakra, this area that connects you to source, that connects you to higher power, that connects you to this deep sense of faith and trust. And opening that area just down the center, feeling your crown opening, and feeling your team of light pour in this creamy white light in through the top of your head. Just open to receive this energy, this beautiful white light, as it purifies and cleanses you. And an angel is coming forward, this beautiful being glowing in gold and reaching out its hand to you. And I'm sensing that is a masculine energy. So just reaching out and grabbing his hand back, holding hands, as he begins to escort you up and out of your body, out of the space you're in, leading you to up into the sky, first of all, just feeling yourself getting lighter and lighter as you reach up higher with this angel guiding you. And I'm seeing these beautiful blue angel wings being placed on your back. So see if you can tune into that frequency and feel those angel wings that are there on you. And the angel guides you into another realm where the light is very bright and beautiful. And in front of you is a temple, and you're guided to walk up to the door. And just notice what this door looks like. And when you're ready, you can open the doorknob, open the door handle, and go inside. And closing the door behind you. And as you enter this space, it's a very interesting temple, as there's a lot of water inside, like water fountains. And there's water running along the four corners of the wall, and kind of, it's hard to explain, some kind of tubing that's running around the room, and there's water everywhere, just beautiful, this energy of water that purifies, and the sound inside here is very gentle and soft. And I want to invite you to take in the space, what's here inside your temple, what's present for you. And in the center of the room, there is a large blue tapestry spread out on the floor. And your angel nudges you to go and be there in that spot. And I want to invite you to lay down on top of that blue tapestry. And see if you can relax every single muscle in your body right now as you're there. And I want to invite you to drop into your throat space. Bring all of your awareness and your presence into your throat. Your throat, your neck, the base of your head, your jaw, where your shoulders meet your neck. Get really in tune with what's there in your throat, in your throat chakra area. And bring awareness, bring full awareness to the space. And Goddess Isis appears before you. And she is here to hold space and to activate the healing transmission. And what's really important in healing is to understand the root cause of what you're healing, of what you're letting go, so that you can learn and evolve. So we're first going to start off with childhood. And she's helping support you to remember now a time in your childhood where you were silenced. Maybe one of your family members told you to be quiet or told you your opinion didn't matter. Maybe they told you there was something wrong with you or there was something weird about you. Maybe your classmates told you this. Bring to mind, bring forward a memory and usually this time, the imprints from childhood are from the time of conception until 7 years old. So call forward a memory from that time, between conception and 7 years old. The root cause. When were you silenced? When were you told your opinion didn't matter? And it's okay to feel this and bring it forward. Because these energies stay inside of us and they affect our lives and they affect the way we show up into the world until we bring them into consciousness, until we bring them into the light and release them. So it's actually better to bring them to the light for maybe a moment or a few moments of discomfort rather than a lifetime of being held hostage by these energies. So bringing them forward and just bringing to mind this version of your inner child. What did he or she or they look like? And along with Goddess Isis right now, I want you to envision this version of your inner child being held in so much love and so much light, and being wrapped in this beautiful and powerful blue energy. And stay with this vision for a moment, holding this high vision for your inner child to heal and to let go of those memories, those wounds. And what message do you have for your inner child right now? Maybe the message is, your words are important. Your expression is beautiful. I want to hear you. What are the words you have for your inner child? Say them to this version of you. Taking some nice deep breaths in and using your breath to push out and release any energy that you're holding from that memory, from that imprint. It can help to breathe in deeply and make sound on your exhale. Make sound. It's deeply activating and healing for the throat chakra to make sound. Whatever sound wants to come out of you right now, allow it to be expressed as you clear out this energy from this memory and from this wound. And maybe you need to keep repeating that mantra or that saying or expression or those words to your inner child. I want to hear your expression. Your expression is important. Your words are important. Thank you for being you. And God, asking Goddess Isis to help clear out the energy with ease and grace. This process will continue to happen as you hold your inner child in this space, in this temple. You hold the vision of him or her or them in this space. And we're going to move on to a past life. Sorry, I'm being guided to move on to ancestral energy next. So we'll go into the ancestral energy. And so dropping into your throat once again, keeping your full awareness here. And tuning in with Goddess Isis and your team and asking, what is an ancestral energy that I'm carrying in my throat? Is it a fear of being seen? Is it a blockage around living my purpose? Is it worrying and caring too much about what other people think? What is it? What's here? What's present? Maybe it's something else completely in the throat. And could it be repressed anger? That's coming up very strongly right now. So there might be many of you who could be feeling repressed anger in the back of the neck. And if that resonates for you, it could be very potent and powerful to work with that right now. And so just dropping in more deeply into this energy that has come forward to be seen. And whatever it is that's present, if you're ready to release it, asking Goddess Isis to pull it out. And again, using your breath to release anything else that needs to be released. I could see Goddess Isis pulling out a lot of energy from many of you. Just allowing this release to happen as this energy no longer serves you. And open to receive now this beautiful creamy blue energy that she is channeling in through the back of your neck. And this energy is very pure, helps to dissolve any remnants of what's left over. And I'm sensing that there's actually a lot of energy trapped in the lower stomach for many of you, in the sacral chakra, which has to do with emotions, is what I'm getting. So if you'd like, you can place your hands on your lower stomach and allow this blue also to trickle down into your lower stomach, helping to wash away and release old emotions that are ready to be let go of now. You don't need to carry them all. Unexpressed emotions. And Goddess Isis is just saying that it's so important to feel your feelings and to let them out in some way. It doesn't need to be at all towards somebody else, but it can be through singing or sounding or dancing or meditating or just bringing your full awareness to that space and really feeling the feeling. But that it's very important to do this because otherwise they stay stuck inside of our bodies. And the lower stomach, the sacral chakra, and the throat are very connected in this way with expressing our emotions. And also in terms of sexuality and expressing our sexuality and our sexual desires. So you can envision, if you'd like, this little door at the base of your stomach, and just open that door and allow the old emotions to release and send them down into the earth right now. Beautiful. You're doing amazingly. And taking a nice deep breath. And we're going to move into a past life now. And what's coming forward is to focus on a past life in which you could not speak your truth. I work with a lot of light workers, people who are here to bring light to the world, to share their light, to share healing, love, teaching with the world, teachings with the world. And if you relate and resonate with being a light worker, many times we have been persecuted for speaking our truth and being who we were in past lives. And maybe you don't resonate with being a light worker, and that's totally okay and totally beautiful. You may have experienced persecution in past lives as well for being yourself and just being who you were. And so just tuning into this word persecution. And noticing what comes up in your throat. What do you feel? And see if you can really drop in. Bringing your full awareness into this energy. Notice what it feels like. Maybe you get an image. Maybe you get an image. Maybe you can see who you were in this life, in this past life. And start off by looking down at your hands or your feet. Noticing, were they feminine feet or masculine feet? And just getting an image of the scene so you can understand who you were in that lifetime. And if nothing's coming forward, that's totally okay as well. But asking Goddess Isis now to please clear and cleanse any imprints from this past life, to remove all of the energy associated from the throat and any other areas of your body. And she's telling you that you are safe now. You are safe now in this lifetime to be yourself. And she's asking you to embody that energy fully. You are safe to speak your truth, and always from a place of love from your heart. You are safe to show up as yourself. And the more you feel that and believe that, the more the world is going to support you. You're going to continue to draw in more souls who align with you and who support you and who love you exactly the way you are and who encourage you to be more of yourself. So using your breath to push out and asking Isis to help clear anything left from this past life. And take a moment to feel your energy integrating, balancing. There's been a lot of release. You've probably released a lot of energy. And so just integrating, rebalancing your energy, feeling Isis replenishing your energy. I'm seeing a lot of white light being placed into you. Especially in the stomach, the sacral area. Feeling the purification and the replenishment now. And I'm going to just give you a moment to tune in to Goddess Isis and open to receive any messages that she has for you today. What does she want to share with you? Open to receive. I have a message that I've received for you, and it's that you are here to share your light and your authenticity with the world. You came here to do that. So just remember that, and you can repeat that to yourself every day. You are medicine. Every single one of you. You have your own unique medicine. And when you are yourself, you get to share that medicine with the world and make the world a better place. So just beginning to close up inside this temple now. You can begin to make your way towards the door, giving great thanks to Goddess Isis for her help and support, her power today. And she reminds you can connect with her at any time. She is here especially to help with life purpose right now. So giving thanks and opening the door. Your angel is here again with you, guiding you. And so closing this door to the temple. And the angel grabs your hand so you can feel your angel wings activate once again, these blue wings. And helping to bring you back down. Down, down, down. until you reach the physical room that you are in and land back in fully into your body. Feel yourself landing in completely, and I want you to just connect with the earth for a moment. Feel the earth's energy once again. You can send your roots down to connect, or feel the earth come up to meet you where you are. And just taking a moment to thank Spirit, thank you to the Divine, to Mother Earth, to Goddess Isis. Thank you to your team of angels and archangels and spirit guides, animal spirit guides, ancestors. Thank you for your divine healing today. May each person who has been here in the session receive continued healing as appropriate for their journey, to receive new light and new ways of being in the world that are more authentic and empowered as they move forward on their journeys. May they share their light with the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So just taking some deep breaths in, and you can start to move your body around however feels comfortable for you. And you can come back to the space, opening your eyes whenever you're ready. So I would love to hear from you and hear about your experience. So please feel free to type in the comments how that was for you. Every meditation that I do is channeled. So it always surprises me too where we go with it. I'm like, oh, wow, great. I'm sorry. So, yeah, and like I shared earlier, Goddess Isis came forward to me today when I was washing the dishes and said that she wanted to help with this meditation tonight. So thank you for joining for the ride and for the journey.